Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the House of Gains, where size is the prize and swole is the goal. Now we have a very special video for y'all today. If you've been watching my videos up to this point, you notice we show a lot of benching, and someone asked me, John Schmill, is that all you guys do in the House of Gains is bench? Well, that's not all we do. We do our deadlifts, we do all our big lifts. We do our deadlifts, we do our squats. And today's a little different. The reason is, though, you might think we only do bench, because everybody knows, benching is like the prom queen. So we want to show off the prom queen when we got her. So that's why usually we bench. But if benching is the prom queen, today we are doing the less attractive sister of the prom queen. For our older viewers, you could think of Jan Brady. Today is our Jan Brady workout because we know it can't always be Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. So what is our Jan Brady workout? That is our shoulder press or military press or overhead press. Honestly, I don't know if there's a difference between those three names or if it's like one of those lists that has three different names. I always call it the military press, but feel free to call it what you want. So we're going to bang out our shoulders. Shoulders are a real great workout. Like I said, they are the Jan Brady, not quite as sexy as the prom queen, but I like working shoulders, get that nice gain, and you show love to your shoulder workout, and the love will come back to you on bench day. So I also was posed another question the other day. Someone said to me, John Schmill, you're making all these videos of you benching. Your bench is okay, you're benching over 300, that's not bad, but I see YouTube videos where there's people benching 400, 500, even 600 pounds. Now, what I wanted to tell this fella was like, yeah, I know, dummy. No kidding. I know there's people out there benching 400. What do you think? I'm a dummy? I don't know if people can bench 500? The only dum-dums we have in here is our dumbbells would help us get our glorious gains. But I didn't do that. I decided instead that I would take that as a time to tell this gentleman a story so that he could learn a lesson. A parable, if you will. So this is what I told the gentleman. I said, let me tell you there, bud. If you had a tree in your backyard, and let's say this is a glorious fruit tree in your backyard, and it produced all kinds of fruit, and it was an endless supply of fruit. You go up, you pick a fruit from this tree, and another fruit comes in its place. This tree just does not run out of fruit. So you had this magical tree in your backyard. Would you say to the folks, this tree is only for the hungry? This tree is only for those that need it? No, you wouldn't. You would say anyone could eat from this tree. This tree is not just for people that need it. It is for anyone. So that's why we make these videos of me benching 300. And hopefully one day they will become videos of me benching 400. So he's like, okay, I kind of get what you're saying. And I said, all right, if you still have a question, let me pose another question for you, if you will. Now, you remember Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time. Imagine you had a time machine. And I gave you the option. I said, you could go back in time to one of two times. You could go back in time to see Michael Jordan win his first NBA championship, or you could go back in time and watch Michael Jordan win his last NBA championship. What would you pick? Well, I'll tell you what I would pick. I would pick that first NBA championship. Because that first NBA championship is when Jordan came into the zone and we were able to witness greatness. And we watched the journey of greatness. Would it have been great to go back in time and watch Jordan's last championship? Sure. But that is sort of the end of greatness as he gets set to retire. And I would choose to go back to the beginning and see that journey, that flower, if you will, blossom. So here, we're working on blossoming our bench press. And so you're with me in the beginning as we work on 300 and hopefully get up to 400. But today, to get those gains, we're going to work on our shoulders. All right, guys and gals, we got our weight set up. We got 205 on the bar, ready to do 5 reps. Now, this is the most that I have ever attempted on this exercise. But as we like to say in the House of Gains, we always be gaining and we always be feeding our plate addiction. So we got the 205 ready. Next thing we got to do is get our hype song on. I have to make a full disclosure about this hype song. I didn't pick this song. Honestly, I wouldn't pick this song. But there's a gentleman who told me I had to play this hype song. And this was after listening to Baby Shark last time. He said this one is far superior. And he is a great father and an accomplished musician. So I'm going to take his word for it. And that's why we'll have a hype song that is a little different from my normal taste. But this is going to be a tough set. So here we go. Alexa, continue.
3 and 4.